it's the crew.
Yo, what's poppin', Crew Nation? You already know who it is, what it is, and what we do, baby. It is your boy Jay, and today, yes, you read that title right. We are talking about how Coachella has just canceled a Christian rapper's festival. Christian rapper Miles Minnick launched the Coachella Festival just last year, and Coachella, interestingly enough, is forcing Miles Minnick to cancel his festival. Really quickly, if this is your first time listening or watching the Crew's Hip Hop Corner, we speak on things in celebrity culture, hip hop culture, pop culture that directly correlate or affect the Christian hip hop culture. Look no further than this, ladies and gentlemen. You know, oftentimes people say, oh, I'm too small. People aren't watching out what I'm doing. People aren't really, I'm just doing my thing over here. And apparently that's not all the time true. People love saying that Christian hip hop is small. Nobody sees us. Nobody likes what we're doing. Nobody really cares. But over the years, we have gotten, as a unit, larger and larger. Christian hip hop has expanded due to a lot of Christian hip hop artists, or more rather, getting mainstream exposure. Think about Toby and Wigway. Think about Lecrae. Think about NF. I know that's kind of a bad word to say within Christian hip hop, but look at NF, right? I mean, Bizzle even has a theme song where he's featuring Steph Curry. The Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time. Steph Curry, who's about to lose to LeBron. But that's not the point. The point is that Christian hip hop has gotten a more mainstream look. Even those who know nothing about Christian hip hop that are watching right now, it's getting a more mainstream look. People are becoming more interesting. There was just a movie that came out to praise this, right? Where there was a bunch of Christian flips, right? They took mainstream songs, very popular songs, and remixed them. Shouts out to Mike Teasy. That's how he gets down within Christian hip hop. A lot of people are seeing his reels from him kind of breathing new life into that. So there are more and more people paying attention to this kind of space. And in Miles Minnick's case, he has been hit with a cease and desist. Now, the reason why I say it's canceled is because he has to rebrand, right? He has to rebrand. And of course, it's going to be the same festival. You just got to change the name. But this isn't really a bad thing. I think that this is actually good. A lot of companies go through rebrands and failures and different things in the beginning only to be around for, 20, 30 years. There are a lot of things, even artists go through rebrands and even sometimes change their name. They definitely go through rap rebrands, cadence rebrands. So these things are inevitable. As a matter of fact, there's another Christian hip hop festival, Holy Smoke. The Holy Smoke Festival had to go through, and granted they're in their third year, but just recently had to go through a rebrand. Shouts out to them. They're now doing Smoke Fest. But look, it's for all smokers. Everybody's welcome. Can't wait to see Snoop and Wiz. Nah. No, but they rebranded, and it seems to be going it seems to be on the right track at this moment. So, those things happen. So it isn't the worst thing that this happened within the first year. But he wants you all to help him out on choosing the name. But this does suck. I mean, it still does suck. It's still trash, right? You had this thing going. The name was rocking, but they was like, nah. Like they hit him and was like, hey, oh, go chill. Oh, that's clever. Oh, I get. So you took okay. Yeah, but you got to change the name, dog. No, it's dope. We're rooting for you, but you got to change the name. That's how it was. I mean, I guess if we were to take anything good, at least they heard about the festival. I mean, it's kind of wild. We're talking about a festival that is 500 miles away. An entity as large as Coachella, not just being the festival, but being an actual city as well. That's kind of crazy. So you got on the radar. I mean, I I would bill it as the festival that Coachella tried to cancel. Like, come on, like that would be brilliant. So that's a good thing to come out of this as well. But big shouts out to Miles Minnick for not allowing that to kind of stop his momentum. Because if you know, Miles Minnick is a really big deal within Christian hip hop. Miles Minnick has been taking off. He's been soaring for the past 2 years. Like this is what I'm saying. I mean, the fact that he was able to create him a festival within his area of Oakland. Like when we talk about Bay Area representative, like you think about E40 and then you think about Miles Minnick. Like that, like when we talk about in the Christian hip hop space, big shouts out to Brandon P and Mission for steady keeping that Bay Area sound alive. But when we talk about right now, Miles Minnick, that's who it is, man. Miles Minnick has a feature with the GOAT of Christian rap, Lecrae. He got a feature with Bizzle. Bizzle took on Jay-Z. Like, come on, man. Like, these are very prominent, definitely two of the best, the biggest stars of this era, two of the greatest of this era. Like, he has records with them. They saw him and was like, yeah, him right there. So he's a really big deal within this space. So big shouts out to him for having the wherewithal to go ahead and make a pivot. I'm sure he called several people that he has in this corner on, what to do. I'm sure it was a shot in the beginning, but he got up and he did what he was supposed to do. Big shouts out to him. What do y'all think about this? Is this a big deal? No big deal? Like, tell me what you all think. Hit that like button. Hit that red subscribe button. Put it in the comments. This is kind of crazy. I mean, you got to admit, this is kind of crazy. And that's on.